Hey guys. Hi.
Hello.
Uh, I just found this horrible ant invasion in my room. So like just sprayed everything with ant spray. Now it smells really bad in here. Um,
Oh, what? Ant?
yeah, they came in through the window and apparently they're just all over everything around the bed and like, oh, it's disgusting. But I'm gonna have to deal with it after. All right. Um, Arthur, did you get that problem figured out with
Still have that problem. Still can't
oh,
upload my homework.
oh,
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
testing him right now, and I will send my homework in the group in the Zoom. All right, just yeah.
Okay, no worry. Um, I'm more concerned. I'm more or less just asking because I want to make sure that you're able to do what you got to do. But it's not a huge deal for me personally. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. It's not your
And
problem. Anyway.
Ashley, I
Well,
think I
you see today my camera works.
yeah, yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
last time I forgot we had the that problem too. Hey, Ashley, I think Atik sent me your homework and everything looked fine. Everything looked really good. Um,
All
did you
right.
have a did
I've sent mine.
huh?
I just
Oh, you
sent
just
my
sent it.
home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me
Check it
see.
out later.
Sure. All right. Um, did you guys have any like problems or questions with it? Any concerns?
Nothing particular though.
I don't know if my answer is correct.
Yeah, everything that I saw, let me just make sure, but everything that I saw that Atik sent me looked good.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Does the yeah, that's the same thing I was looking at. Yeah, everything was good. Your answers were all correct.
But
Uh,
uh, I can see a different answer between my homework and the others' homework.
oh, well, which one are you looking at?
It won't be a completely loss if you can't finish it.
You won't be a complete
Yeah,
lost if you, yeah.
Yeah, but I use complete adjective.
complete is correct. Yeah, it won't be a complete loss. Um, so Arthur, you might have made a just a mistake on that one.
All
It
right.
says completely, but you just said out loud that it would be complete. So I think I think you just spelled it wrong, or maybe you were tired. Um,
Yeah. I was extremely tired yesterday for no reason actually, which is
oh,
very weird because I didn't work yesterday.
oh, okay. Well, maybe it's just from working all the other days.
Yeah,
Sometimes it catches
probably.
up to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't get enough sleep.
Uh, I have that problem too.
All
Whenever
right.
I sleep, I dream the whole time, so it's like living two different lives.
Well, well, that's bad. That means you never went to this deep sleep phase. You always on this surface.
Yeah, always in REM cycle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have another question.
Yeah.
The first sentence I use finished.
Wait, what?
Which one?
Which one?
The first sentence that I haven't
Oh,
answer is complete. And I think you need to, if you use complete, you need to add the completed because haven't
Hmm.
for it.
no, wrong.
Yeah. Hold on. I am, but I haven't finished the registration yet, is what you put. And then Arthur had I am, but I haven't complete the registration yet. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, I guess in this case, technically it should probably be completed. Um,
But it's haven't. It's haven't, and as I recall it, my teacher told me, my teacher from middle school or high school, she told me that if you use a I don't know the word for the English for that. If you use haven't or have, then the next word should not use as a like
pass.
pastime term. Yeah.
Do you mean 过去完成时？呃
Yeah,
What?
I am, but I have not completed. Yeah,
uh, past
I'm not
perfect,
sure why. Sorry, go ahead.
past perfect tense.
Yeah.
过去
Um,
时
I 对我的意思是，如果是过去完成时的话，它后面就应该直接用那个词，而不应该用过去
have
时。
后面加过去分词
什么？
，have 后面加过去分词
你看，
，complete
我完全不知道你在说什么，但是我就是讲的比你好。All right. For you not to
okay.
understand Chinese, she told me why it's supposed to be that word she's using
Hmm.
and why I'm wrong and use these terms that I never heard of before. And I told her, you see, I never saw this
Um,
word. I never know the term you're using, but still I can speak better than you.
okay.
No,
All
that's
right. All right.
no, I'm yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't try to brag it. I just trying to explain that I learn English in a very different way from normal
Uh-huh.
Chinese students.
you have very good accent.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
In this situation, you would say completed. I'm not sure
Completed. All right.
why your former teacher said differently. Um, I am, but I have not completed the registration yet.
Maybe because
Um,
she was in this divorce. She just
oh no.
kind of long.
Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, it would have been I haven't completed. I think hmm, finished could work there too. Depend I think both words kind of work interchangeably in this sentence. But completed might be a little bit more correct in a exam situation because we're talking about having when you're registering, you're filling out information. So it's saying that like you've you've filled out all the information is complete on the registration form. But it's also you're also kind of saying that like you haven't
All right.
made it to the
Let me put
end
it this
yet.
way. Yeah, I understand. What I'm trying to say is when you have a registration, uh,
Mm,
always have different thing you need to fill in, right? Some
mm,
of the information you're not sure about, you just skip it. You
yeah.
have to finish all the paperwork so you can like it's done. If there's
Right.
one thing you skipped, you didn't fill in, you're not done. And that's the reason why I choose this word.
I see. Yeah. So, mm, and that's why I think it's probably more correct to use the word that you used, completed. Um, because yes, it's talking about like completely filling in all of the information. But at the same time, you could have, yes, like left one or two things blank
Yeah.
and still finished filling out the form. Just you made it to the end of the form and handed it in. It might not be complete, but it's finished. Um, it could be one. It could be either one, really, for that one.
Yeah.
But either way, it would have the ed ending.
Hmm. Sure, sure.
I don't think I can finish the marathon. That's good. Um, it won't be a complete loss if you can't finish it. Good. We need to make a plan for a complete workout. Good. Yeah, all these are good except for that one. And just that little mistake on completely, which again, I
Okay.
think you were just tired because you seem to know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
These other examples that you sent are funny. But I'll
Sentence?
take the writing that you the first bit of writing that you sent. I couldn't finish the homework because of my mental breakdown. It's cute. All right, I'll look at that more
That's
later
actually
though.
true, in my opinion, though. I have bipolar,
Oh, I understand. Yeah.
I had that a few years ago.
Oh, okay. So a little bit of truth in there.
Just
I
it
can
came out of nowhere.
I can understand and empathize with that.
Thank you.
So today, let's see. Stupid floating panel to go away. Go. All right. Another confusing words. Hard or difficult.
Hmm.
First, we'll look at hard. Used for material objects,
Objects or
uh,
abstract.
abstract ideas, which require a great deal of effort. Two main uses for this word.
What does abstract? Did I pronounce that word right? Abstract?
Yeah. Abstract
Yes.
idea. So
Yeah.
it's like it's hold on. Oh, you're still copying. Hold on. I'm trying to think how to best describe this. So
Or I can just Google it.
that's also true. We could Google it. All right,
Let
hold
me
on. Let's see
just
what the
turn on
official
my
definition is.
let me turn on my Google Translate.
抽象的。
So like we're thinking of a
Oh,
yeah, like we're thinking
yeah,
about a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
situation or something that we're not actually necessarily seeing or observing.
Yeah, I understand. It's like description of emotion. It can be a real thing, but it's there. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll probably see more like when we go through some of these examples.
Okay.
Um, all right. Ashley, you want to read this first one?
Okay, the test was so hard.
Okay, so the test, not the test itself, like the paper that the test was on was not hard.
Oh,
Um, but trying to complete the tests, know
right answer.
the right answers, that was hard. So I think that's what they're talking about when they're talking about an abstract idea. It's not something you can see being difficult. Like if you or being hard, if you're climbing a rope and it's very hard, you can see that the person is like having a hard time.
Struggling? Yeah, yeah.
But you can't see this person having a hard time taking the test. Okay. Arthur, can you read this one?
I find your story hard to believe.
Ah, okay. Another abstract idea. The story that they told is hard to believe. Um, we're hearing this story and we're thinking, this doesn't sound believable. This sounds like a lie. Uh, I want to believe you because you're my friend and I love you very much. But I just don't believe it. It's hard to believe.
Such as Mr. Ash is actually 41 years old. It's very hard to believe for me.
Thank you very much. All right, Ashley, this one.
Have a hard life.
Oh, they have a hard life. Another abstract idea. We can't see how hard your life is all the time. So maybe if you're posting on WeChat or Facebook, you're posting all the good stuff. We can't see all the hard stuff all the time.
Hmm.
But maybe you are having a very hard life. You have too much work, uh, not enough time with friends, maybe some really diff hard things happen during your day. Your
Yeah.
car broke down.
Ethan
Okay.
must stick to his wife, especially during the hard times.
Hmm. Okay. Ethan must stick to his wife, especially during the hard times. That's a little bit of a strange way to say that. um, Ethan
That's
must
yeah.
depend on his wife or must count on his wife to be there, especially during the hard times.
Maybe it's emotionally support. You see,
Yeah.
his wife got laid
Yeah.
down. Just say,
Yeah. I mean, emotional support, physical support. Maybe Ethan ends up in the hospital and his wife has to
yeah,
take
yeah.
care of him both ways. And so, in most cases, hard refers to objects, physical matters, and abstract ideas. It's going to be hard to finish a whole. Wait,
Work
what?
to the whole work.
This sentence is messy. Somebody made a mistake.
Make hard to finish.
It's
So
going to
homework.
be,
The
huh?
homework is not
Um,
a homework. Maybe the homework.
I would say probably either the whole job
Oh,
or all of the work
hmm.
in a day, or all of
Yes, that sounds more right.
all of this work. So it sounds like they have many tasks to accomplish in one day, and it's too much. Or it can be done, but it's going to be very hard. All right. Example dialogue. Oh, sorry, Ashley, were you still copying?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. All right. I'll wait till you're done for a second.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, how about Ashley? You be Ashley. And Arthur can be Taylor.
Okay. So it was the hardest exam I've ever taken.
No kidding. I'm totally drained.
Which part was hard for you?
Everything was hard for me.
Oh no, everything. Yeah, okay. Do we understand I am totally drained,
Yeah.
Mm,
Ashley?
yes.
Yes? Okay. Just want to make sure. Sometimes we use words that might, or like expressions that you might not be familiar with. All right. So that was the hardest part, or the hardest exam I have ever taken. Abstract idea, or yeah, they're taking a test, and it was very, very hard. No kidding, I am totally drained, really tired, wiped out, exhausted. Which part was hard for you? We're still talking about the part of the exam, so we're still using the word hard. And of course, that continues down here. Everything was hard, the whole test, every single question. All right. So either Ashley did not study it enough, or maybe just really struggles with the subject. If it was me, I would have a very hard time with a math test or a science test.
Me too. Can't do it. Can't understand math or chemical at all.
Ah, yeah. Science, I did okay when we were
Middle school?
studying like how anatomy, like how things move and stuff.
Just
But
physical.
when you get to those chemical things, yeah,
Yeah, chemicals.
biology,
You see,
can't do it.
because I don't know how it works in US. I mean, did the teacher let you do the test or something? You know, for I don't know the right word. See, how is that word goes?
To place you in a level.
Experiment.
Oh,
Did they let
experiment.
you do the experiment?
Yeah, we did some experiments.
You see,
Actually, I remember. Oh, go
In
ahead.
China, they don't let you do experiments. They
Oh,
just tell write this thing on the blackboard and tell you to remember it.
oh, yeah, that makes it even
And
harder.
yeah, because I don't have that abstract way of thinking, so I
Yeah,
cannot connect those things together. So it doesn't make any sense to me.
yeah. I understand. Yeah, some people are they're very visual learners and like they can just look at the formula and they understand what's going on. But some of us, we need to be more hands-on, like tactile to
Yeah,
understand what's
I
happening.
need to get my hands on it so I can
Yeah.
understand. If not, I couldn't.
Do
I
do
do
Chi-
remember this
do
one kid. Sorry, go ahead, Ashley.
do
What were you
Chinese
asking?
people now like to do experiments in the university too? Because I haven't go to university in China. I just go to college to study preschool education. I don't know this.
Preschool education.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yes, I don't know. Do Chinese not like to do experiments in the university too,
Uh,
or
what do
just
you
in
mean again?
high school?
Oh, I understand now. Well, uh, one of my very good friend, he learns chemical in a university, and he told me he was in the lab all day long,
Oh, so they
especially
must,
at the end of the term, all day long. Very
yeah.
exhausting.
So
I
in the university, they like doing experiments.
Sorry, pardon?
So in the university, Chinese
Yeah.
like to do experiments.
Well, my friend doesn't like it. He just have to do it. Nobody loves it.
right.
I mean, come on, you're not Walter White, all right? You're not making millions doing those experiments.
Hmm. Well, I
So
think
you
any if somebody is
struggle
going to if somebody is going to university for that, like that's their major, they might like it more than you or me, but yeah, I think when you get to that level, like after high school, then you kind of have to start doing the experiments, the
you
lab
see,
work.
you see, Mr. Ash, you have no idea how lucky you are. Because in China, when we choose a major, it's usually not because we like it. It's
Yes.
Oh,
because that's because it's our only choice. That's our
okay.
grant can take us. I
I
mean, I
see.
want to
Yeah.
I want to learn directing, but I want to be a
Oh,
movie director. But I can't do that because my grant didn't get there.
I want to
oh,
study directing too. I
Really?
love
oh,
art.
wow.
You see,
Oh,
we
wow,
should
you
we should
guys.
be WeChat friends now. All right.
Uh,
That's for the after class. Just stick to
uh,
the class, right?
I'm
Too much
I'm
chatting,
very
maybe.
sorry to hear that though, because like I'm a very artistic person too, and I like to see people be able to explore their creativity more. Uh, all right. Well,
I have no idea how lucky you are, sir.
I'm so sorry. The world, society makes everything so much harder than it has to be.
Yeah.
Uh, all right. Well, difficult.
Yeah.
Difficult.
Only used for
Only
abstract
used for
ideas
abstract ideas
or
or
problems with
problems that
mental
require
effort.
mental effort to solve.
You see, on that definition means that exam part,
Mm,
if you use difficult, it will be all right because that requires mental effort to solve and that's abstract ideas.
yeah. So,
Am I
in a
right?
lot of cases, actually, you can use both words. Um, and most people do use both words interchangeably.
Yeah.
Uh, but if it was a test that you were taking and they were asking about an object, then we know to use hard.
Yeah.
Um,
But to be fair, if you're good enough to take to have this qualification, if you're qualified to get a test like this, it will be
mm,
really absurd that you use difficult under that situation.
mm. Yeah, it's
Just saying.
we'll we'll go through these other examples and see where we cross lines and where we don't.
Yeah.
Okay. So we said it was just reminding myself it's also late in the day for me and I am now breathing in a lot of ant spray.
Maybe you should change your room. I mean, it could
Oh,
be poison.
the problem is there's no air con in the other rooms. And so it gets
Can you
very,
just
very
open
hot.
your window? I mean, get the air flowing.
Hmm. I don't know if that would make things worse or better. Probably get mosquitoes in here now.
Or more air
Um,
is always helpful.
it's all right. Only used for abstract ideas or problems that require mental effort to solve. Okay, so Ashley, can you read this first example, please?
Okay. Is that Jake?
Mm-hmm. Jake.
Jake,
Jake
yeah.
can be difficult to deal with.
Mm. Jake can be difficult to deal with. So we're talking about an abstract idea that requires mental effort to solve. So it's taking
I
a
mean,
lot of mental energy to deal with Jake. Um,
oh,
maybe he's like, maybe he argues a lot.
like me.
Like Arthur. Maybe he argues a lot, and it takes a lot of mental effort to deal with him and like get him to understand, your side of the problem. So he
Oh,
can be very difficult.
So you mean difficult is use mental energy and
Hmm.
hard use physical energy.
well, like you
Um,
said before, most of time you can use both words. But uh, how do I put on this? Uh, if
so
it's, I'm sorry, you go ahead. I understand. I don't know how to explain it.
so with hard, it's like it requires a great deal of effort, and that
Hmm.
could mean physical
Physical or
effort,
mental?
it could mean mental effort, any kind of effort. You're trying very a lot. You're trying very hard. You're trying a lot at something. But in this case, it's specifically mental effort.
Oh, okay, I know. Only
Okay.
mental.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And I record right now. It's like a circle, right? This big circle is hard, and there's a smaller circle is difficult. And if it's about physical, you cannot use difficult. But if it's mental, you can use both. Am I
Oh,
right?
Yeah, I
thank
know what
you.
you mean. Forget what it's called. Um, yeah, but I know what you mean. So it's like,
Yeah.
Mental circle and smaller circle.
But that's not exactly what I mean, but yeah.
But I think you mean this one.
Yeah. Ashley was right. Ashley was right.
what's a effort?
All right, let me just select this. Can you see it? The big circle is hard and the smaller circle is difficult.
Ah, okay. I see what you mean. We just did it a little bit differently, but I get what you're saying. This would be
But I think the difficult and hard is very close.
it's very, very, very similar. And that's why like a lot of
So
times you can
confusing
use
words.
both.
Oh, okay.
Most of the time you can use both, but if you
Mhm.
have learned English enough, uh, I believe you will be just a blink of sight. You can just tell the difference, which words that you need to use.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, usually once you have enough practice with it, you just know. You just know.
Yeah, yeah.
Most native speakers aren't thinking about why or how or which word to use. We
It
just
might be
so
it
used to
might be
doing it.
racist, but I think black people most of the times they don't think of that at all. Some of them, not all of them.
Um,
If you listen to rap music, it's
uh,
just full of grammar mistakes.
yeah, but they're not really trying to be grammatically correct. They're trying to be poetic and um make things rhyme and they're trying to make things sound cool. So like I think a lot of those guys are actually very, very smart. Well, not all of them, but you know, like
Well,
some
three
of
of
them are
them are
very lyrically capable, and you can tell with the wide vocabulary that they use.
yeah,
But it's a specific, you know, it's a genre. It's a
yeah. Kendrick,
yeah,
Jay-Z, Tupac. Only three black artists, rapper who can.
mhm.
Oh, I couldn't say that because if he posts this on YouTube, it will be a very hard time for me.
Oh no, canceled, canceled. No, I mean like many of these guys though, they're very smart and they have very good writing abilities, but they're not going to try to be grammatically correct in a rap because that's just not how that genre of music works. Um,
Yeah, ease up. I didn't try to. I'm not a racist, or I have black friends. I just I don't know why did I say
it's
that. Jesus.
it's okay. We all understand what you mean. It's all right. I don't think this ends up like publicly on YouTube. I think these are like shared with like other teachers and parents. So
Okay. All right, parents.
it's okay. Um, all right. So yeah, Jake probably requires a lot of mental effort to
Deal with.
deal with him.
Right.
Probably argues a lot.
Mm.
All right.
Our
Um,
professor, our professor really asked difficult questions.
okay. So that one's easy. You have to think a lot.
To
Or
answer the questions.
yeah, requires mental effort to answer the questions. Oh my God.
You had a long day, wasn't it?
Yeah, but also I think like a lot of times my brain works faster than my fingers, and sometimes the keys get stuck. All
Means you
right,
are actually really smart. That's
maybe.
the yeah. There's a study about it. You should check that out.
Okay, I'll take it if it tells me I'm smart. Not gonna argue with you. I will not be difficult. All right, Ashley.
I think the winner of the pageant is going to be difficult.
The pageant.
Pageant.
Uh,
Pageant.
Oh, what is
do you know what?
pageant?
So a pageant is like they're actually pageants are very popular here in Thailand. So usually it's a contest with really beautiful women who
Oh,
Arthur knows. Um, really beautiful women are in this competition to see like who
which is
has
the prettiest?
the most, who's prettiest, who has the most talent, um, and who has the best things to say on the stage. Hold on, I'll show you.
What does that mean? EX
Hmm?
Oh,
Miss Universe. Oh,
oh, Miss
Yeah,
World.
Miss
yeah,
Universe.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. 环球小姐嘛。
I know.
Pageants.
So you know that before Ash show you the picture.
Yeah. Once I heard a lot of beautiful women on a stage, I know what he's talking about.
Oh
Hmm.
my God.
You know, when you're in US, you should try that. I think you can probably win a maybe third or second place, maybe.
Okay.
Choosing the winner of the pageant is going to be difficult. Okay, so uh yeah, it takes a lot of mental effort, or it's very difficult to decide. You have to decide something.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of a very un unappropriate joke, but go on.
Yes, we should probably not.
Yeah, just my head it doesn't work like normal people do. It just different things keep coming out. I don't understand.
Fair enough.
This is difficult. It has a lot of words.
Okay. So lots of mental effort to understand.
Understand the word.
Yeah. Too many words. Maybe a lot of big words you never heard of before. Some people who write books are known
Let me
for,
believe in green light.
yeah, describing things too much.
The orgastic futures that year by year recedes before us.
Let's see.
Filter is usually used for abstract ideas.
Yeah, so with all of these examples, they were all abstract ideas. And that makes sense because we're talking about mental effort.
Yeah,
You can't see somebody thinking. I mean, you might see them going like this or like an expression on their face, but but you don't see the process of thinking or mental effort. Wow, there's a lot of mistakes on these examples. The
it's a
jury.
jury. Ah, jury have to make a difficult decision.
Mm, okay, so somebody is on trial for committing a crime, and the jury has to make a
Make a
difficult
difficult decision.
decision. Should he go to jail or not? All right. Ashley, you can be Liam. That's Liam. And Arthur can be Aaron.
My son Lee is becoming difficult to deal with.
You too? My Austin is also going through his terrible twos.
But I am really happy that he can already recite 1 to 100.
Oh, wow. Austin is still stuck with 35. It's really difficult to keep his attention.
Yes, terrible twos is a common expression we
The
use
2 years old?
because yeah, when a child
Sorry.
turns 2 years old, they start to become a bit more difficult to deal with because they're talking a lot and they're moving a lot, so they can get into trouble a lot more, and often they start to learn how to say things like no.
No. Man, what can I say? Welcome to fatherhood.
Yeah. But before that, they're a little more quiet, chill. They might cry, but they don't know how to talk back to you.
Do you have kids?
No, no,
No?
I don't want to have kids. Too much responsibility for me.
Six.
I'm very, very expensive. How about you guys? Anybody have kids?
I never dated in my entire life.
No?
No.
Wait, you never thought like you want kids, or you never thought you don't want kids?
You didn't understand. I never went to a
Nice.
date in my entire life.
Oh,
So,
really?
so it's impossible for me to have a kid right now.
Oh, I see. Wow. So you've been very busy with academics and things, it seems. Your time will come, Arthur. Your time will come.
Yeah, I believe so. I just hope it won't be 35 or something.
I but dating is difficult too.
Yeah,
It's
I've already understand that because too many failures, too many times to be a joker. So
mm,
I just
oh.
I don't know, maybe something wrong with me. I mean, not good looking enough, uh
Oh,
maybe not kind enough, or simply I just don't know how to talk to a woman. I just don't know how to get their attention or get their interested, whatever.
hmm.
But that's my problem. Just so
Well, I don't think it has anything to do with how you look.
thank you.
Um, as for the other things, I don't know because I don't know how you talk to, to other women, but uh, I'm sure you'll figure it out, and the right person will come along eventually.
Well, you see, Ashley might knows because I sent her 2 messages. I am very polite guy. I'm not
Yeah,
rude.
That's
yeah. I
However,
mean,
yeah, I mean that's the one right thing that I do. One thing that I can do it right. I'm not rude. Other than that, maybe just all down the hole. I don't know.
well, maybe you need like a dating coach. Some find your friends who are really good at meeting girls,
Yeah,
and ask them to
and
tell
I
you what
do
to do.
not like their suggestions because
Okay.
they told me, and this might be really shocking to Ashley. I don't know, but prepare for this. Don't treat women too preciously. Just treat them like trash, and they will just. I don't.
Oh,
And I have to say, I do not
yeah,
support that suggestion. I think that's total. That doesn't
yeah.
make any sense. I mean, if you
It's
love
terrible
somebody,
advice.
is either all the way in or you just don't do that at all. Why hurt people, right?
Yeah, that's terrible advice. Okay, never mind what I said. Don't go to your friends for advice. Oh God, no. It might work for them for like a one night stand or something, but it's not gonna work in the long term for sure. And it's not
I don't
very
suppose that
good
at
to show
all.
other people.
I don't suppose
All
that
right.
too. Yeah.
All right, let's try to do this last oh man, we're like kind of out of time. Are you guys okay to
Yeah.
spend a few more minutes just to finish this, or do you want to try to do it for homework?
Fine for me. It can go either way. I'm fine with everything.
Ashley, what do you think?
It's okay for me.
Okay, all right. I could care less. I'm fine either way. All right, so all right, hard or difficult, and of course we want to use the correct form of the word.
All right.
Uh, Arthur, how about you take a stab at the first one?
Okay, which one is harder for you, math or science?
Hmm. Hmm.
Maybe, all right, maybe more difficult can be used in here as well. But I think harder is also the right answer.
I think you could say either one. Yeah. Um, they probably want you to say more difficult,
More difficult, yeah.
but because it's like a mental energy thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could also say harder.
Hmm.
All right, Ashley?
Cleaning cleaning the basement is going to be hard work.
Yes, it's going to be hard work. And why do we want to use hard?
Uh,
You want to
I
answer that or I answer it?
oh, pardon?
You answer that or I will?
I
Just
will.
answer the question. No, just answer the question why this should be hard.
Uh, because I need to use physical effort to deal with cleaning.
Yes, very good.
I
Okay.
understand that is a difficult decision, but we have to make one. But we must make one.
Yes. Okay. Yes, yeah, you could also say we have to, but obviously that's not what's written. Your brain already flipped it around, so that's good. That means your English is getting better. All right, so difficult decision, mental energy, decision.
Hmm.
Ashley,
You are becoming a difficult person to deal with.
I'm so sorry. All right, yes, mental energy exerted to deal with a person who is just too much, too much.
Uh, hmm. How hard was this job? I was completely exhausted.
Hmm. Okay. So actually, we don't know what the job was. It could have
Yeah,
been physical or it could have been mental.
yeah.
Um, so we could use either word, difficult or hard.
No, I think it can only be used hard. If they
Why do you
use
think?
if they use this line as a test problem that this blank is you see in the test, you have to use hard because because lack of the content, you don't know what kind of job it is. See, hard can be used in both ways. Can use
Hmm.
both in physical efforts or mental efforts. But if you use difficult, that means that can only be mental efforts. So it's under these circumstances, lack of content, it can only be used. Hard is the only words that can be used in here. That's my opinion.
You know what? I think I want to agree with you. If you're looking for the exam answer, hard is going to be the best answer. Um, for exactly the reason that Arthur just said, because
Of course,
um,
with content, that would be a different story. But without content, this is the only right answer, I think.
yeah. Now, if it wasn't on a test, um, and let's say the job was uh, completing some reports um, or calculating, doing some accounting, calculating, counting,
That would be difficult.
then that could be difficult.
Hmm.
But as
Sure.
Arthur mentioned, we don't know if the job was mental or not, so the safe assumption would be that it
Hard.
was
Yeah.
physical. And I was completely exhausted.
My turn.
I think so. I don't remember who.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
It's
go
the
ahead.
last one, so this one's mine. This party is going to be difficult to plan,
Hmm,
or you can use hard.
yes.
It's gonna go both way.
I think probably difficult because you're using your mental energy
Yeah, plan.
to plan.
But since it's a party, I mean, there must be decoration or something. There must be
Hmm.
for this
Yeah,
one.
but you're not actually putting up the decorations
Oh, that will be
when you're planning.
prepare. Yes, that will be
Yeah.
prepare. Yeah, I fixed my
Yeah.
I withdraw uh my saying. I just stick with difficult. Yeah,
Yeah. You got it.
this party is going to be hard to prepare, be difficult to plan.
Yeah.
So I have a
Planning,
party at all.
preparing. We're not actually doing it yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Ashley.
Man started to ask hard questions.
Hmm.
Difficult questions.
Yeah, because this is a mental effort thing. You have to find the answers to the questions. So we would use difficult.
Oh,
But again, in everyday conversation, people will say hard or difficult.
Yeah.
It's
Sharon has been very hard to contact lately.
hmm, okay. So it's a actionable effort trying to contact, maybe call, get on the phone and call, or email. Uh, Not a mental effort, so we use hard. Yeah, Ashley.
what is difficult mental of all? Oh, metal. Oh, what is the hardest metal for?
Very good. Yes. What is the hardest metal of all? Talking about a physical object, or we're talking about heavy metal. Just kidding.
Diamond.
All right.
I think this is the part that most difficult to
Hmm.
do.
Hmm. Yeah. That one's kind of tricky because that is the right word,
But
but
you said
it doesn't
parse it.
really
Yeah.
it doesn't really fit the definition.
I mean,
Um,
if you use hard, it has hardest. It shouldn't use like most hard. If you use
correct,
most, you have
yeah.
to use difficult. But under these circumstances, it shouldn't be used that way.
Yeah, if it was the hardest, I think this is the part that's the hardest to do.
Yeah. So hardest part
Yeah,
to do.
we know because most is here
Yeah.
and it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Other than that, we don't really have any context. Part of what? We don't know. Mental, physical, whatever. But because of the chain of how we connect words, um, most gives it away.
Well, when he writes his textbooks, maybe he got confused as well. I mean, they're
Possibly
confusing words
because there have
afterwards.
been other mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That makes sense actually.
yeah. All right. All right, you guys did good. We're past time now, so I'm not gonna keep you.
Oh, before you
Um,
go, Ashley, I do have a question for you because I saw you successfully upload your homework last time.
But
hmm,
I when I graduate from my senior middle school, I went to a like vocational school. Uh, how to translate that? The
Uh, you
five
see,
year.
I think you didn't understand the question. I didn't ask you yet. What I said is I saw you uploaded your homework successfully last time on the website.
she
Oh,
And
saw, yeah.
but
and
you,
I'm trying, yeah, and what I'm trying to ask is how did you do it? Because no matter how I tried, I couldn't get it down. It just keep telling me those errors.
Mm,
but what? I can take a video screenshot to you. I
mm,
can send it to you.
All right, how about this? This may be off limits, maybe too much to ask. Maybe I add you on WeChat and you send me that on WeChat. You share the
Oh,
video on the phone and you just you send me those texts. May I just take my numbers?
okay.
yeah. Or if you wanted to, you could also just share your screen.
Yes, this is my this is my phone number, and you add me, and I will show you.
Okay.
Oh, speak of which, very interesting question for Mr.
Mm,
Ash.
okay.
Oh, okay. I add you.
Thank you. Can you read this word to me?
What is
Well,
this?
Read it. Trying to read it.
okay. Um, it Itobi Oriat? Itobi
That's
Oriat.
basically right. Yes, that's basically right. So this is my online ID. It'll be all right. And it's
Oh,
supposed to be.
every little
Have you ever
thing's
seen
going to be all right.
Better Call Saul? And that's what I wish for both of you.
That's
I wish all of you to be all right. And whatever
that's clever.
struggle you're within, it will be all right.
That's very cute. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And the
See you
same
next.
to you. All right. Should I do any sort of homework?
What's your Chinese name
Probably.
again?
Mm.
Can
Yeah.
18. Oh, I
Hmm.
hear you in the chat group.
No, Jesus. What I'm trying to ask is, what's your Chinese name?
胡哲.
Oh, yeah, that's how it reads. Thank you. My Chinese name is, yeah.
His Chinese name is yeah.
Hey, Ash, can you share the PDF to
Yeah, that's what I was about to do. Okay, hold on. Let me save it with all of our answers on it too. Okay.
You see, Ash, maybe oh, not you, Mr. Ash. I mean another Ash.
Oh,
I think we could be very good friends since you like movies like I do. Maybe we talk about movies sometimes. Maybe. Maybe you can show me American View when you went to California.
Oh, you mean me?
oh.
Yeah, I mean you.
Okay.
Is that
Mm,
so hard to understand?
because you
Where
I
did it
spoke too
go?
quickly.
you said Ash.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. That's all right.
You shortened your name already.
Okay.
That's how you know you can be friends.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to. I love to make friends with different people, especially beautiful women though. That might be very unprepared to say, but that's the truth. Okay, so anything else?
I'm trying to decide if we need. I think you
What
guys like
homework you
get
want
this
to give
pretty
us,
well.
right?
Homework.
Maybe dialogue,
Sure, let's make a dialogue.
or maybe six
Yeah,
six per dialogue, three for each, maybe.
a dialogue. 6 lines
All right, three for each.
total using hard and difficult.
Hmm.
Remember,
Yeah, I will try very
use
hard to bring James and Jean in the two robberies. Yeah, try to make a series out of. They prepare the
just keep it
rubber
going.
band. Yes.
All right. By the end of this class, you'll have a book series you can put on Amazon.
Yeah, I try.
Okay.
I wrote novels for fun, not long ones, just short ones.
Short stories.
Yeah, some of them could be exotic. Some of them is a little bit dark. You see, because
Ah,
I wanted to be a director, but I couldn't do it, so I just keep writing my own story.
oh, I think you should. Yeah, you should keep
I,
doing that, man. Keep
yeah,
your
yeah, I have
creative
this.
muscle.
Yeah, I have this. What we call it in China? It's called 公众号. I have one of those. It's like a platform that you can post your own work, and maybe
Oh,
somebody
Oh,
else will see it. Yeah.
oh, that's cool.
subscriptions means 公众号.
What?
Subscription.
Oh, a
Oh,
subscription.
subscriptions. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
Except you don't
nice.
have to
Yeah.
pay to subscribe. Yeah.
Yeah, you just sign up and post your
Yeah, yeah.
content. Okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, hey, you never know. Somebody might come across your stuff one day and want
No
to
chance.
do.
Just short stories. Just short stories, never the long ones, because I don't have that ability to create a long like Game of Thrones. I couldn't do that. I can just
Yeah.
write everything very quickly, and that's yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so I appreciate your hard work. I think you have
Mm.
a very long day, so I'm not gonna stalk you. All right. If there's nothing else, I will see you on Thursday. All right.
All right, everybody, let's get out of here. Have a good
You see,
night. See you
you see,
Thursday.
I should try to have a job like this. I think I'm pretty good at it. If I could get a job like online teaching,
Yep.
but
Hey,
since
why
I
not?
look like Chinese, I cannot be an English teacher, I guess.
I think you could do
That's
this
okay.
one.
Oh,
Teach
oh, you see,
Chinese. Chinese.
one last thing, one last thing.
Mm.
I tried to get the job of an English teacher in a training center. That
Oh
was
yeah.
basically like a TICS place, training for
Yeah.
kindergarten kids and one grade, first grade, second grade, things like that, right? So
Yeah.
the supervisor, she interviewed me, and she think my accent was perfect, and
Yeah.
my resume was great
Yeah.
because I worked on an industry in international training business, and he think I'm qualified for the job.
Mm.
However, I weighted 200 kilograms, and I'm not a very light-skinned guy. I look like
Yeah.
a I look like a gypsy or something, I guess. Not a Chinese afterwards. So she turned me down and she told me, said, my look is gonna scare the kids. So I cannot get that job.
Oh my goodness. That's not cool.
It was a very
Wow.
good job, man. It was a really good job, like 8,000 yuan per month. In a small town like this, I can live a luxury. And she told me I couldn't get the job because I looked too terrifying.
That's so
I
rude.
don't think so.
God. I don't think
Maybe
that's
I was
true,
in my best
but
shape.
oh Lord.
Oh, not a gypsum. I think I look more like an Indian. You see, have you seen that movie, Killer of the Flower Moon?
The
Have
what?
you
Flower.
Killers of the Flower Moon. 花月杀手,
Mm.
direct by
I'm gonna
Martin
look.
Scorsese. Killers of the
Killers
Flower Moon.
of the Flower Moon. I'm gonna look
Yeah,
right now.
there are Indians in there, and I think my shape
Oh,
is kind of like that.
I could see that. I don't think there's anything scary about that. But I
Yeah,
do know like most of these companies that hire English teachers, they're usually looking for, you know,
foreigner looks.
native speaker from America or the UK. Uh, and yeah, if you don't look like you're from those places,
They won't hire you.
they, yeah, because I think because a lot of, Chinese parents too, they want to make sure
Yeah, yeah.
that it's the right, the right fit.
I can
But
do you. I can do you a worse one. I heard some of the training centers do not hire black people because it's the
I,
same reasons they don't hire me. They think they're gonna scare the
yeah,
kids, which is very
yeah,
absurd.
it's really unfortunate. And if you tried to do that in the United States, like if
It's
you said
racist.
to somebody, yeah, like it's illegal. You can't do that. You can't like
You can
you
be a
can't tell
racist
somebody I'm not going to hire you because of the way you look
You're-
or
because of your color.
yeah,
You can't
yeah,
judge people by their color.
yeah. It's really
All right.
unfortunate, but I'm sorry, man. But
Ah,
hey, I think you've got some other career prospects that you're going after anyways. That'll probably work out. Maybe pay more money. Teaching English doesn't pay that much. It
really?
really, really doesn't.
Because Atik makes a lot of money doing that.
Well, he's in charge of the whole program.
Yeah.
So he makes more money, but
Um,
the teachers, just regular teachers, you know, we we're not on the same level.
yeah.
He
Tell your secret. You
creates the
actually
lessons and all that
you
stuff.
actually could. I mean, uh, maybe I shouldn't tell you that, but there was a teacher I met in Atik's place. We still
Mm,
have we still talk to each other at this moment. She's married and she have kids. Her
Mm,
job is English teacher like you,
yeah,
and she doesn't belong to any company. She's doing her own work, and
yeah,
she got out very well, but works extremely hard. Like
yeah.
she got maybe 2 students a day, like 5 days a week. So that
Mm,
means, yeah, you see. And when
yeah,
you working on your own, that means you need to get all your guests, all your students by yourself. It means
exactly.
you need to run social media, you have to get advertising out. It's a lot of work, but it could be done. What I'm trying to say
Oh
is
no,
it could be done. It's very difficult
I know. But there's a reason why I work for other people because I
because
don't
you
want
don't
to
have
do
time
all
for
of
that. Yeah, because
that.
you don't want to do.
I
Yeah,
would rather be paid a little less and still have more control of my schedule and not have to go find the students. So that's okay. Like, and this is not something I'm going to do forever and ever and ever. This is, something for right now.
yeah.
So
Since that, I hope you know that I think you're very good at it.
thank
I
you.
think you're very good at it. And maybe if there's anything to improve, maybe you should talk a little bit faster next time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to me. Maybe to Ashley, maybe you should still talk in this speed. But for me, it's a bit too slow.
Okay. I usually try to go a little bit slower just to make sure that everybody in the classrooms like understands what's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Because actually, yeah, I do usually talk a lot faster. I'm from New York. We talk fast, but
Oh, New York.
but
They're fantastic city.
but I've had to train myself to be slower, when I'm doing the English courses because not everybody can keep up with that pace.
Yeah. There's a
Uh,
song for it. In New York.
Oh,
all
this
right,
is
guys, I am hungry too because I haven't eaten dinner,
All
so
right.
I'm gonna let you go.
I'm sorry to stop you, and I see you on Thursday. All right. Goodbye.
All
Good night.
right, bye, guys.